Okay, between the lines. All right, today I want to talk to you about your power. And what brought this up was locally we have a data center that's going in, or that they're trying to put in. I'm assuming it's going to go in because people don't know what to do. Um, it's close to a waterway. We already don't have really enough water to. We have just enough water to do what we're doing now, essentially for the town of Kokomo. So people are really upset about it because of the amount of water it's going to use. It's taken up people's properties again. They're gonna annex or use eminent domain to take property, and people are upset about it. And they've already found out that our water quality is not good here. It's in Indiana. Besides ag chemicals, which are horrific. Actually, some of this area is called the Parkinson's Belt, so not good. There's also trace amounts of vinyl chloride in Kokomo in the water system. And then through people trying to fight this, one of the local water testers found out that we get a lot of the water, or they get a lot of the water out of the Wildcat Creek. And that is not a clean creek because it goes through farmland, and it's just full of all kinds of ag chems that apparently are fine for you. You can just spray it on your food, do whatever. I hope you caught on to the sarcasm in regards to chemicals. But so the issue here is you have way too many people that will say, oh, there's nothing you can do about it. They're going to do it anyways. And you're right. Well, as soon as you say that, you've immediately eliminated your power. You have taken somebody that might have said something, done something, written, went to a meeting, had some sort of fact that they knew that could turn the tide on this thing, and you ruined their confidence. When you utilize that kind of language, you've defeated yourself and everybody around you. And if you're going to say that kind of stuff, you might as well just keep your mouth shut. I hear that all the time with people who quit right away. We had that out here in my township. They were trying to put a drug rehab place in a just a couple of country blocks away from me. And we'd already done our research on the company that was trying to do it, or the organization. And it's just a for-profit business. You know, it says non-for-profit, but they're full of it. They're highly unsuccessful. It would have really taxed the resources of our township. And people said the same thing. You can't do anything about it. There are certain people behind it, and they're going to get it done. Bullshit. It didn't happen. And it went away. They stopped because they knew it wasn't worth the fight. So what they did is they put it out on the east end of the county where there's Amish, and they're not going to say anything. So they just took advantage of those folks and put people that have legit problems in their neighborhood. And if you ever research any of that, when you do that, you tend to bring in all the problems. Okay. You should leave that stuff in the city where they primarily exist. So that's just an example of something that there was people behind it. And I'm talking about local judge, the commissioner. The commissioner had an organization. It was a big organization and a very large company. It's actually local to this township, multi-million-dollar company. And we just went ballistic against it, just hardcore against it. We had petitions. We went door to door. Lots of people did. We had online petition, and it stopped. So don't defeat yourself before you even do a damn thing because somebody's behind it. That is so ridiculous. Each and every one of us are men or women, and you have power, whether you know it or not. I suppose since we've all went through the system, we've all went through public school, and a lot of people recognize authority figures. I don't understand what an authority figure is. My understanding is that we created this government, and we're the ultimate authority. The people are. We've all forgotten that. We don't know how to utilize it. And that's because we've all been through the system. We've all been through school. Most of you probably followed all the rules of the school, never questioned anything. And to me, that's not even what an education is. If you're actually, you would actually be questioning everything, right? Look at it, scrutinize it a little bit, try to figure out what they're total bullshit. They're just made to control you. So stop saying that you can't do anything about it. If you don't want the data center to go in and the community's totally against it, and you have valid reasons, okay, like one, the EMF, the noise, the taking of property. What is a data center really for? If you look on the channel, where I've already covered what a data center is actually for. It's not for this podcast. It's not. It's not for this live broadcast. It's not for Chat GTP. It's for something completely different. They need a lot of power to put in a lot of food. So that's where your power lies, right there. What you're buying and what you're growing. That's where your power is. Okay. You can't control whether General Mills grows or buy certain things and make certain things, but you can't control whether you buy it or not. So this is about your power, and your power is doing what you can do yourself. Okay. For instance, we'll go back to this data center real quick. They would keep bringing up former, when you see them on the street, say, hey, you're really doing a disservice to our community. When you start applying a lot of pressure, and then here's one thing that also works. Be genuine about what you're talking about. All right. Understand a little bit about it. But when somebody does something good, tell them. That's one of the biggest things I hear. I know politicians. I'm actually a local politician. You hear all the complaints, but you never hear, hey, man, we appreciate that you guys are doing this right. That goes a long ways, because if they're only hearing complaints, then they always say, okay, well, it's just the same crap as before. They're just going to complain no matter what. They don't know any better. Okay. And I hear that a lot. They think for some reason they've gotten some special knowledge and you don't know any better. And that's bullshit. In some cases, some of us don't. But I'm saying the majority of the people, they have an idea what their community should be like. And if you have a representative, that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're not supposed to be utilizing the authority that you gave them to enrich themselves. And those bastards forget that shit. And at the local level, you can put a lot of pressure on there. Okay. You can put a lot of pressure on there and you can make it happen, or you can run against them. And I can tell you it's tough to run against people. You got to put money behind it, and you got to get a lot of people behind you to overcome even local cheating, because it's everywhere. So on this Trump thing, the tariffs are a good thing. And because we got to turn this ship. And I can tell you that initially I was pretty happy about a lot of stuff Trump's doing. I do want immigration to be corrected, so and so on. And I'm going to do a completely different podcast on that, because the whole thing is essentially set up to be exactly what it is today. So Trump's right-hand man, or one of his right-hand men, Howard Lutnick, okay, he has a company, and they purchased some of the rights to the tariffs. I didn't even know that thing existed. The company is being ran by his sons, okay? So when this whole tariff thing got kicked back, and they have to pay back the money that we supposedly got, guess who it's going to? Howard Lutnick. It's going to fucking Howard Lutnick, man. His company. No BS. Look it up. It's going to his company. He knows what's going on. He's on the inside. He's literally right there. So tell me that this crap is... Good question. That's a really good question. I find it hard to believe that that's just like super isolated, okay, because it's so widespread and out of hand. So we live in different times now, that's for sure. But I want you guys to grab the Declaration of Independence, read it. Read it, man. Study it, okay? Don't ask somebody to translate it for you. It's actually in plain language. And they always try to convince us that it's basically beyond your comprehension. That's BS. It's not. The 10th Amendment, that one gets skewed a lot. Read the first 10 amendments, aka the Bill of Rights. Know it. Read them, know it. Read it, know it. Those are super important. Empower yourself. Okay? Empower yourself. Quit looking to other men for your power. Empower yourself. Empower your family. Empower your friends. Don't be a pushover. Okay? Know your enemy. Know your enemy. And your enemy is somebody who wants to wield power over you. Okay? And I'd say look to God. Definitely look to God. Pray. Pray for discernment. Pray for understanding. Because I promise you it'll help. It really will. So that's my message today. Okay? Know your power. Quit killing your own power. And start wielding your power. Okay? I'm out.